Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Buckingham.
According to Businessweek magazine, Marcus Buckingham is arguably the business world's most in-demand management guru. With a start as a corporate speaking circuit phenomenon, he has effectively evolved into a highly demanded media darling and is widely considered America's go-to expert on all things job-related.
The latest research shows that less than 20% of Americans are actually invigorated by their work. One guy is on a mission to change that, and our own Tiki Barber recently caught up with a man who's probably kind of a rock star in corporate America. Tiki, good morning.
He is. Good morning to you, Matt. Marcus Buckingham is a business phenom. What is your strength revolution?
The movement we're on here is the idea that in schools, in homes, and workplaces, people should be encouraged, challenged to identify what their strengths are and make a contribution out of those strengths.
USA Today called him the hottest star in the lucrative guru game. But with a master's degree from Cambridge University and 17 years as a senior researcher at Gallup Organization, this star can best be described as brilliant.
If you're going to win at life, if any of you or any of us are going to win at life, we've got to flip that switch.
His recent appearances on Oprah, The Today Show, and Good Morning America to discuss his innovative business success strategies have helped him become one of the most well-recognized names in the industry.
It's about performance. It's about doing more and making it last.
In his role as author, independent consultant, and speaker, Marcus Buckingham has been the subject of in-depth profiles in The New York Times, Fortune, Fast Company, Harvard Business Review, USA Today, and The Wall Street Journal, and is routinely lauded by such corporations as Toyota, Coca-Cola, Master Foods, Wells Fargo, Microsoft, and Disney.
How do you find a way at work to focus on your strengths? How do you find a way to build on the best of you?
An invaluable resource for leaders, managers, and educators, Buckingham challenges conventional wisdom and shows the link between engaged employees and productivity, profit, customer satisfaction, and the rate of turnover.
So you poll American parents and you say your child comes home with an A, a C, and an F. And the question was simply, which grade deserves the most attention from you? But the answer is 77% of American parents say the F. So we're raising a whole generation of children who are being characterized by who they are. Strength is an activity that makes you feel strong. If you want to know what your strength is, you've got to pay attention to how you feel. You feel invigorated, energized. Look to how you feel before, during, and after an activity. That's the greatest clue to a strength.
Each year, Marcus speaks to more than 250,000 people around the globe, and his best-selling business titles have sold more than 3.6 million copies.
Most of you in this room are not living a second-rate version of somebody else's life. Most of you are living a second-rate version of your own. And what we have to help you to figure out how to do is to find your life within your life.
His new book, The Truth About You, Your Secret to Success, encourages readers to put their strengths and passions to work. Marcus understands there is a science to success that can be achieved by those who are able to identify their strengths and passions and are willing to make the changes necessary to adjust their work to focus on those strengths.
And I've studied over the years thousands of successful people, and if you look at the world through their eyes, work can be a great place. It can be a place where you have a chance to be challenged in just the way that you like to be challenged. It can be a place where people recognize you for what you do well and then push you to get better at it. It can be a place where you get to make the kind of difference that only you can make. But I've learned something else. I've learned that only 2 out of 10 people actually get a chance to have a life like that. I've learned that only 2 out of 10 people get to play to their strengths at work most of the time. Now, the most successful people do, but only 2 out of 10 people get to experience that success. And the needle isn't moving.
80% of working Americans' lives can be positively affected by Marcus Solutions for Success as they learn the truth about themselves, those things that will bring them the optimal professional satisfaction, and one step closer to learning the secret to their own success.